Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking a look at the Cannon Fodder 2 box by Wargames Atlantic for their Death Fields range. 24 hard plastic 28mm figures, multi-part, get a bit of fluff for the Death Fields storyline, similar to what we've seen for Cannon Fodder 1. These people are either expendable or cheap, depending on your point of view. You can mix and match them with this code, which is Cannon Fodder 1, Kelsa Breeze. However, there's another code you can mix them with as well, which I'll show you at the end. But in the box you get 4 sprues, each sprue 6 figures, and as you can see here, a whole host of options. So they've got the same jumpsuit style that the first Cannon Fodder set have, which means you can paint them up in a variety of ways if you want them to be super silvery sci-fi or orange jumpsuits for scum. Either is acceptable. Taking a look at the heads first, we have a whole range of heads. So from what I can see, there are certain faces, and each face has alternate versions. So for example, if we look at this one, pigtail, we've got hard cover, soft cover, no cover, and then presumably the sculptors also put that face behind one of these sci-fi looking space visors. I imagine they would, and then they just cover it over. It would make sense. We have the sort of shock collar or bomb collar look necks and the shaved heads of our convicts. And then more soft tops or uncovered. They are numbered in one place, which is here, 74A, because 74B is her ponytail way down the bottom. Speaking of the bottom, while we're here, we have a set of cybernetic or robotic replacement arms. We've a canteen and a couple of pouches, some presumably ammo canisters. We have our left arms in the main, some daggers, and a set of 4 backpacks there, with another 2 here with entrenching gear, binoculars, ropes, all sorts of stuff. Very good for making your elites or making them look more like trained soldiers rather than expendable prisoners. There are enough rifles that all may be equipped with such, which is good. And there's even a special weapon type here, some sort of massive energy coil, which reminds me of the BFG from many moons ago. There is even, look here, 1A and 1C, and 1B is the other arm, which is hiding from me somewhere. So we've got rope hand lassoing with grappling hook, and then empty arm. In fact, I think that may be it. So, nice looking set of figures. Let's see how they look built. Alright, so I've built a set. Builds are very quick. There are only a few marked off pieces that have to be paired together. So things like the special weapon, the rope for the repelling or ascending people. Nice set of figures. Obviously we've got a creepy stabby type. It's an interesting pose. Just imagine her coming around the corner before she shivs a guard just to get out. The pistol is it's a bit Cobra for those who remember such. So it looks like some sort of short snub-nosed magnum with a massive laser sight on it, but it could also be a flare or a single shot grenade. Who knows? It's up to you really. In the cold vacuum of space, when you're playing games with these, whatever you want goes really. We have one of our sort of standard Marines. Big rifle with a long barrel. I'm still not sure about these barrels. I mean, it makes sense from a sci-fi laser point of view, I suppose. Or maybe they're suppressed. I still think I'd probably trim those back a bit. But it's always an option. Nice to have it, and you can always cut it off if you don't want it. Here we have our Universal Soldier clearing people off Mars during the riots. I do like the idea of the big silver spacesuit, especially put them up against a load of Mars Attacks aliens. Played some strange Xenos rampant games. Then, my favourite of all, this one. About to go to the top of the tree. Some sort of massive sniper rifle on her back might be good, just to show what she's going to do when she gets up there, or alternatively a load of demo charges. But yeah, really nice set of figures. 5 built out of the 6, and the reason for that is I've used that other alternative sprue to mix and match to do this. So Wargames Atlantic have released a upgrade sprue for Death Fields. So these arms, gas mask with the sort of the pickle helm, all come from that, and they work with any of the kits. Wargames Atlantic's sci-fi range, the Death Fields, are all mix and matchable. So whether it's the Raumjäger, Grognard, Cannon Fodder 1 and 2, or even the Einherjar, they should all mix. So if you're after that, it's a little half sprue. In fact, it's so small, it almost fits in there. So what you get on this sprue is a set of 6 gas masks, a set of 6 bayonets, which actually have little clips top and bottom, so you can attach them to weapons, which is nice. We get our 6 filters for the bottom of the gas mask, if you want to use them as that, or anything else. And then we get 3 more of those bionic style arms, the sort of the robotic replacement. And then we also have our regular arms, of which you get 2 pistols, 5 submachine guns, bolt actions, shotguns, whatever you want to use them. They're listed as shotguns, but they're just chunkier weapons. And then 5 laser rifles with these sort of interesting battery packs with the hole at the bottom of the clip, whether that's for plugging in and charging or pushing in and then turning to unlock your battery. I'm not sure which. There's sort of an energy coil look to it. So it's a fun little additional sprue if you're looking to build a whole force and you need other specific weapon types. You can add some in with this. So I just thought I would show you that while I was here. In case you're wondering about size, they are 32mm to gas mask visor level, which I believe is going to be the same when I pop a regular one from the sprue. Oh, she's about 30, 31 to eye level there. So maybe a little bit shorter. What about you, Daisy Duke? You're about 30mm to eye level as well, so there you go. Around that neck of the woods, if you're wondering about height, but that is the Cannon Fodder 2. So there we have it. In the far future of the Death Fields, death is an equal opportunities employer, and it's always good to have some more cannon fodder to throw more grist for the mill. Really nice box set. I like the fact that, like all of the other Death Fields figures, they can be mixed and matched, so you can use them to expand. But just having the male and female boxes now means that you can put together quite a solid infantry company with a lot of variation in there. Also, that little Death Grades upgrade sprue is definitely one to keep an eye on if you want to do something a bit different. Even if you want to tack it in with something like Le Grognards. And I know that's not how it's pronounced, but that's how everybody pronounces it, so tough. But changing those great coat troopers into something more like a Death Corps of Krieg style great coat with the gas mask and the old helm on them. I think it's a really neat little sprue, and it's nice to see Wargames Atlantic doing it. But let me know what you think below of the Cannon Fodder, and whether or not that upgrade sprue has filled a niche in your life. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.